Hello, Mrs. Talkington here. Today I'm going to show you how to draw a colourful hot air balloon. Now this is one I did a very long time ago. It made me think that this week we've been learning about things to do with going in the air, so I thought I'll try and draw it once again. I drew it about a year ago, so let's see how I get on. Now it's a nice easy shape to start off with. It's a big rainbow shape joined together at the bottom with a straight line. Doesn't matter which way around you do it, because it's going to look like it's floating in the air. So start with the top of your hot air balloon and then join it together with a straight line. Now I'm going to do my straight line there. I'm going to make that into the strings for the basket where the people sit, and join that with a bit of a curve. There we go. Now I think I'm going to start that again. Hello, it's Mrs. Talkington here. Today I'm going to show you how to draw a hot air balloon. Now this is a picture I drew about a year ago, and it made me think about all the things we've been thinking about this week, about things that go up in the air. So I thought I'd try drawing it again and show you how you could do it too. Right, let's pop that up there, see if I can do it again. Now we start off with a nice easy rainbow curve at the top and join it together at the bottom. Right, and then join it round. A bit like a light bulb. I'm going to draw my line there. I'm going to use these as the strings and draw the basket where the people are sitting. Now it's a really windy day. The wind is blowing along my hot air balloon going across the page. Now I'm going to draw curves that go this way. So the curve at the top went that way. These curves are going to go the different way to make the patterns on the top. I'm going to draw some stripes going round. It doesn't matter how wide apart, you can do some thin ones, some thick ones, some really thin ones. And it starts to make your hot air balloon look like it's curvy. Do one more there. There we go. Now the one at the top starts to look like a little bit like a beach ball, and again because it's curvy we're going to draw lines going out to the sides like this with a slight bend in them. And there are sections in the hot air balloon. Now, each part of a hot air balloon is sometimes really colourful. So I'm going in these I'm going to draw some circles, and I'm going to miss that one out. I'm going to do some little circles, more like ovals, aren't they? If you miss that one out, do some ovals in that one. And that one's plain. I'm going to do some little lines at the top so you can see where the top of my hot air balloon is. Now where each of those ones comes down on the next bit, I'm just going to do a little bump shape. These are patterns you often see on a hot air balloon. There we go. Now you can do whatever you want. I'm going to have a bit of fun with this. I'm going to draw, what shall I draw? I'm going to draw a little raindrop in between each one. There we go. And then underneath I think I'll do a circle. There we go. One more up there. I think there should be a raindrop here, maybe half a raindrop. Now in between I'm going to draw the curve that was at the top, but I'm going to draw it at the bottom. So look, half a circle, like a semicircle going up. There we go. So we've got lots of different patterns going on. Now I'm going to draw another thin line here. Carefully make it parallel with that one. And I'm just going to draw some stripes on it. Just some lines. When you colour them in, you might do a repeating pattern. You might choose 2 colours or 3 colours. Make it interesting. And then we'll go back over this way. Now what shall I do on the next section? Let me just finish those stripes. What shall I do? Oh, now this is I like doing this one. This is a curve. Now I'm going to use these little lines on here to help me count so I get them even. So I'm going to do a curve that misses 2 out. So I'm going to do, so I've missed those 2 out, miss those 2 out, miss those 2 out. It's a bit like jumping along a ruler when you're counting. And that way I know they're all going to be the same. I have to concentrate now. I'm going around this corner, miss those 2 out, and this don't join it up there, so that will have to go that way, and that one will look like it's going around the corner. Now I'm just going to make a lower one, so each one underneath, almost like little flags hanging underneath each one. In the old days when they had hot air balloons, they were very well decorated, and sometimes they'd have bits of fabric on, and this kind of replicates that and makes it look the same. So I'm going to put some stripes on there, 3 stripes on each one. I'm going to finish that one. I've missed a little bit there. Go back and do that. 1, 2, 3, 1. Almost there. And only one showing on that one. I missed that bit too, didn't I? Right. Now I'm going to miss that one out. Now I'm going to go for some zigzags. I've done lots of curvy lines. I'm going to take a zigzag line all the way around my hot air balloon, right to the other side. So I've got making triangles. Now I could colour those in. I could either colour them in with pattern or colour them with different colours. So I could just do some dots in the ones at the top, and I could leave the other one empty. So it's really easy to make it look really decorated, just with some simple things on it, but lots of different ones. There we go. Right, I think I'm going to go back to I'm going to leave that one just plain, so I'll colour that in a colour, and I'm going to go to my rainbows that I like doing. So I'm going to do them, I'm going to use these triangles. I'm going to do a rainbow under each of the 2s this time. Oh, 2, and then I'm going to draw a little rainbow inside each one. There we go, like a flat rainbow. It's been a bit squashed, and what shall I do in between? Oh, let's do some circles, let's do some spots, because they were nice. Put some spots in between. There we go. Might be even one just hanging off there going around the corner. Let's finish that bit off a bit. Okay, what should we do for the next bit? We haven't got many squares, have we? Let's do some checks. Let's do a straight line down. And then we can take a line across, turn it into lots of squares. I'm going to draw a striped pattern in here. This one out, do the next one, this one out. A bit like licorice all sorts, these ones. Do another line in there because there should be another one, shouldn't there? There we go. And then I think that maybe this one I'll do the lines going down this time. There we go. Just a line out there and a line there. And this one I think I'll put some spots in the bigger of the shapes. So you can have fun and do whatever patterns you like. Now I've got one more here, so I think I might go back to doing my zigzags again. There we are. Right, I've got my basket. Put a curvy edge on there, and then I'm just going to draw some lines to make it look like it's made out of wicker, which is like sticks all woven together. Put some in between, just so it gives the effect of it being made out of sticks. You can colour it in brown to make it really look like it's made out of them, and a couple up here poking out of there. Right, now you need to show that it's a windy day, because a hot air balloon doesn't work unless there's wind. Now I found these lovely clouds and what looks like wind to make it look like it's moving, so I'm going to draw a cloud next to my hot air balloon. It can go off the page, and I'm going to draw another one over here. Okay, and maybe just one up here. Different kind of cloud with a tall bit at the top. There we go. Now, to make it look windy, I'm going to draw some really curvy line that's going to be like a spin round, a bit like a snail shell, but I'm not going to quite go to the end. And then I'm going to do another line just inside, following it till it gets to the end. I'm going to stop. I'm just going to keep going till I get to that middle. It looks like the wind is blowing that last one. We'll just cover that over. And I'm going to draw, I think I'll draw another one over here. So another big curve. Make sure your wind's all going in the same direction. And just keep going with your pen. That curved line all the way around. That's why my hot air balloon's travelling so fast, I think. And tipped over a bit in my drawing because the wind's blowing so much. Now we need to perhaps do another one up here going into this cloud here. Right, I need to curve that round there. Keep curving. Now, to fill the bits in between, instead of keep doing all the curves all of the time, we're going to do a wavy line. So we're just going to follow. And then we're going to do another line underneath. So if you can draw rainbows and you can draw snails, you can definitely do this. And you're just going to keep going till all of the paper is covered in these lines. And it disappears behind your air balloon. You've got to pretend it's poking back up there, so if you can't see it. And then I might do a curve going the opposite way. I might do a curve going that way. Bend down and just join them together, hiding behind here. Oh, keep going behind there. I'm going to do a big one. This reminds me of that stripy toothpaste you get. There we go. And you won't need to colour this in either, because you can't really see the wind, and you can only see the effects of the wind around you. It doesn't really have a colour. And then we could go the other way here. We could bend that way. So let's make our line curve that way, between this cloud and the hot air balloon. And now we're going to be careful just to go behind the other one. Don't go over the top, make sure you go behind it. Fill in all of those gaps up. And goes over to there. Think about where it joins up if it was moving. One more there. So it's starting to get the clouds moving. I'm going to carry on over here now. I'm going to just do a nice big swerve here. Join it all up together. Might do one going the other way. There we are. Again, thinking about where that line would go if it was going behind it. Make sure the lines don't cross. Now we've just got to finish off this bit behind the cloud here. Maybe we'll finish, or we didn't quite finish that quirl, did we? No, well, did we? And let's do a few more lines here. You can just keep adding to it if you like. Just wave in there. And then one more behind here, I think. Which way we've got going up? Let's go the opposite way. Let's go do the curve going the other way. This one. Oh. Let's keep going over till we get to the edge of the cloud. Yeah, and join that one together. I think I missed a bit out there too. One more in there. Join that together. There we have. Now you could keep going. You could fill your whole paper with it if you like. You might like to add some rain, like I did in my first picture. Remember, it'd have to be going that way because it's so windy, it'd be forcing down. Or perhaps you'd like some dotty rain going down your page. It's like a storm that's going on. I wonder how those people feel inside the hot air balloon. Now you could have done this in a different colour straight away if you wanted to, or you could do it with a pencil and go over it later. It's entirely up to you. To finish that bit of rain off coming out underneath that cloud. And there we are. There we have our hot air balloon on a very windy day. I hope you enjoyed that. And again, I'll see you soon.